Did you know that you could still be overpaying tax on your investments even if you are contributing to your retirement annuity and tax-free savings account? If you're earning over 400,000 Rand a year, this hidden problem could potentially be costing you thousands of rands. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how endowments work, why they're so powerful for high earners, and exactly how they compare to other types of investments so that you can understand how and when to use them to help boost your wealth without any extra tax drag. Alright, so let's say Frikkie, who earns 1.9 million Rand a year, has 1 million Rand to invest. He can either put it in a normal taxable discretionary investment or in an endowment, both giving him a 10% return over a year. If he invests everything in equities, he would have made a capital gain of 100,000 Rand. Now, because Frikkie is in the 45% marginal tax bracket, he would have paid 18,000 Rand in capital gains if he sold off his 100,000 Rand profit in a taxable investment. But if he used an endowment, he would have paid only 12,000 Rand in capital gains. If Frikkie invested the 1 million Rand in bonds and cash, he would have earned interest of 100,000 Rand, which would have resulted in him paying 45% in interest tax within a taxable investment and only 30,000 Rand within an endowment. That is a saving of 6,000 Rand in capital gains or 15,000 Rand in interest every single year that is not going to the tax man. So how does this happen? Interest in a normal taxable investment is taxed according to your marginal tax rate, which ranges from 18 to 45% once you've exceeded the annual interest tax exemption of 23,800 Rand if you are under 65. Capital gains in normal taxable investments are taxed by multiplying your marginal tax rate by 40% once you've exceeded your 40,000 Rand capital gains tax exclusion. So if you are in the top marginal tax bracket like Frikkie, this ends up being an effective capital gains tax rate of 18%. In the 41% bracket, it will be 16.4%. In the 39% bracket, it will be 15.6%. In the 36% bracket, it will be 14.4%. In the 31% bracket, it will be 12.4%. In the 26% bracket, it will be 10.4%. And in the 18% bracket, it will be 7.2%. But within an endowment, capital gains are taxed at a flat rate of 12%, and interest is taxed at a flat rate of 30%. So if you are in the 31% marginal tax bracket or higher, and you are looking to invest for a medium to long-term goal, an endowment could potentially put thousands back in your pocket every single year, which is money that you would have otherwise lost to taxes. Alright, Pieter, so how does an endowment stack up against other tax-efficient investment vehicles like a retirement annuity and a tax-free savings account? Well, let's find out. One of the biggest drawbacks of retirement annuities is that the funds that you can invest in within an RA is limited by Regulation 28, which means you can invest only up to 75% in equities and 45% offshore. This can be a bummer for someone young who has a long time horizon to invest, as foreign equities have historically outperformed all of the other asset classes over the long term. Now, this limitation does not exist within an endowment, and depending on the investment platform you choose, you can go 100% offshore equities if you want to. Another drawback of an RA is that most of your money is locked up until the age of 55. But with an endowment, you don't have to wait that long to access your money, as you can start making withdrawals after a 5-year restriction term, in addition to one withdrawal before that. These once-off or recurring withdrawals will be tax-free in your hands, as you would have already paid taxes within the endowment every year. You don't have to report your capital gains or interest earnings to such within an endowment, as the insurance company will take care of that automatically, so it also just makes your life a bit easier from an admin perspective. The investment within an endowment is also protected against creditors, just like a retirement annuity, if you or your spouse is the nominated life assured, and if the investment has been in place for at least 3 years. This is a great benefit for entrepreneurs and business owners who want to protect their personal assets against outside parties. And unfortunately, just like with old school policy-based retirement annuities, endowments used to be grossly missold by the insurance industry in the past, where high commission and long contractual penalties were built into the cost structure of the endowment, leading to effective annual costs north of 3 and 4% per year. So be careful when taking out an endowment and always check the fees. You can open an endowment on a low-cost investment platform using passive funds, and if you follow the DIY route, the total costs can comfortably drop below 1% per year for everything. But unlike a retirement annuity, an endowment does fall within your estate and could be liable for estate duty, aka death taxes, of between 20 and 25%, and the contributions you make to an endowment is not tax deductible, so you need to add your after-tax money, just like with a tax-free savings account. Now, speaking of tax-free savings accounts, where you have a yearly contribution limit of 36,000 Rand and a lifetime limit of 500,000, an endowment has no lifetime limits, but it does have a form of a contribution limit called the 120% rule. What this means is you can contribute as much as you want for the first and the second year to an endowment, but from the third year onwards, your contributions are limited to 120% of the lower of the previous 2 years' contributions. So for example, if you contribute 100,000 Rand in year 1 and 2, then year 3's contribution will be limited to 120,000 Rand. If you exceed this limit, the 5-year restriction term will reset, and you will have to wait another 5 years to access your money. Now, tax-free savings accounts will usually be dealt with by the executor of your estate when you pass away, which means he or she can charge up to 4.025% executor's fees on the value of your tax-free savings account. But with an endowment, you can nominate someone to either take over the investment when you pass away, called a life assured and beneficiary for ownership, or someone to whom the endowment should pay out directly, called a beneficiary for proceeds. This could not only save you a lot of money in death expenses, but it will also ensure that your family can access the investment much sooner if they need to, as it won't get stuck in the deceased estate for many months. Now, pro tip here, some investment platforms allow you to wrap a tax-free savings account within an endowment, giving you the best of both worlds. The growth will be completely tax-free, it will be protected against creditors, there's no 5-year restriction term, and you will be able to nominate a beneficiary, thereby saving you money on executor's fees. Your contributions will be limited to 36,000 Rand per year and 500,000 Rand over your lifetime though, and the platform itself may have some offshore limits that you need to follow, but for some investors, this could be a very powerful combo to use. So although the growth within an endowment is tax capped compared to the tax-free growth of an RA and tax-free savings account, together they can make up an incredibly tax-efficient investment portfolio for high-income earners. Alright, so here's my checklist for when an endowment could be used. Firstly, if you are in the 31% marginal tax bracket or higher. If you are not, then the flat 12% capital gains and 30% interest tax rates won't make sense for you, and you might actually end up paying more taxes than within a normal taxable investment. Secondly, if your investment goal is more than 5 years away. Although you will have the option to make one withdrawal before the end of the 5-year restriction term, you should not be putting money into an endowment that you will need anytime soon. Thirdly, if you want to build a more aggressive and liquid investment portfolio for your retirement. This is especially important if a lot of your wealth is already tied up in a retirement fund, as liquidity is needed to create more flexibility in your retirement years. Fourthly, if you've already maxed out your tax-free savings account and retirement annuity, and you want to kick the taxman's ass even more. And finally, an endowment is a great option for high-earning parents who want to save for their kids' tertiary education. Please do not use your children's TFSAs for this. You will unintentionally rob them millions of opportunity cost for their own retirement one day. Rather consider a normal taxable investment in their names or an endowment in yours, and leave their tax-free savings account to compound for their own financial futures. Alrighty, so you now understand how an endowment works. But an endowment is just one tool in your investment toolbox. If you want to build a strong, successful wealth empire, you need to learn how to combine retirement annuities, tax-free savings accounts, endowments, taxable investments, offshore investing, asset allocations, tax efficiency, and diversification into one powerful plan. Because as a high income earner, you most likely don't suckle with earning money. You probably suckle with structuring it properly, where you might be working much harder for your money than what your money is working for you. And trying to piece all of this together on your own may not only cost you a lot of time, but it might also cost you a lot of money in mistakes, fees, and missed opportunity costs. That is why inside my flagship Money Marx investing course, I will teach you when and how to use each investment, which investments to prioritize, how to calculate your monthly contributions, and how to build a tax-efficient, globally diversified portfolio tailored to your goals, even if you are just getting started. So if you are a high-earning sufferer that wants to stop guessing and start building your wealth empire using the right investment architecture, join the waitlist for the next cohort by using the link below. Spots are limited and they fill up quickly. Build your investment plan ordentlik once and let it compound for decades. Lekker.